Hello everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thank you for joining me and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at a massive AC/DC box set. This one here called Backtracks, and it's an actual working amplifier that you can really plug into and use. You can see the size of this thing. This was a website only release. You could not buy this in stores. It's a 3 CD, 2 DVD, 1 LP edition of the 2009 box set. You can see the standard edition one over here behind me that is a 2 CD, 1 DVD edition, but we're going to take a look at this massive super deluxe edition of it. Now, the band formed in 1973 by Scottish-born brothers Malcolm and Angus, and the name AC/DC was taken from initials seen on a sewing machine that spelled out alternating current and direct current. Their first album, High Voltage, came out in 1975 and ultimately built all the way to the classic Highway to Hell from 1979. Now, unfortunately, at that time, Bon Scott died of acute alcohol poisoning and essentially ended the meteoric rise that they were on. But in came Brian Johnson from little-known band Geordie and took over, and then they recorded their biggest album ever, Back in Black, that went on to sell 25 million copies just in the US alone. And since that time, AC/DC has sold over 200 million albums worldwide. Now, this box set here, as I said, is a 3-disc or 3 CD, 2 DVD, 1 LP. The first disc is studio rarities, including Australian-only album tracks that did not make its way to the US album releases. Discs 2 and 3 are live rarities. The first DVD is called Family Jewels Volume 3, and it's got music videos from the modern era. And then the second DVD is Live at Circus Krone from 2003, which is a really great unreleased live concert. And the LP is a distilled down 12 tracks from the studio rarities. And if you know the standard edition CD of studio rarities, the LP tracks are the same. They are Stick Around from the Australian High Voltage 1975, Love Song from the Australian High Voltage 1975, Fling Thing, which is a B-side to Jailbreak single in 77, R.I.P., which is from the Australian Dirty Deeds in 76, Carry Me Home, which is a B-side to Dog Eat Dog single 1976, Crab City in Blue, which is from the Australian Let There Be Rock 1977, Cold Hearted Man, which is the B-side to Rock and Roll Damnation single, Snake Eye, which is the B-side to Heat Seeker in 1988, Borrowed Time, which is a B-side to That's the Way I Want to Rock and Roll in 1988, Down on the Borderline, B-side to Money Talks in 1990, Big Gun, which is from the soundtrack of Last Action Hero in 1993, and Cyberspace, the B-side to Safe in New York City from 2000. Now, this box set here is pretty cool. The top lifts right off this thing here, and you can see inside there it's got all this great stuff to the back here, and we'll take a look at that. The first thing in here that we pull out is this cool envelope that's got great memorabilia in it, and we'll pull that out and thumb through that here. First thing out of this is this cool track by track thing that they used to do in the studios. We've got some AC/DC money, a little bit different than the stuff that they had in the live release that came out in '91 that was from the Money Talks video. There's also this cool packet of memorabilia. You can see there's a guitar pick, some stickers, buttons, things like that in there. It's got cool little concert promotion things that are in here. Some great large size photos of the guys and stuff in here. And then it's also got this really great poster. Nice large scale, very colorful, cool poster. And there you go, you can check the whole thing out. So some cool memorabilia that comes along with this stuff. And then you get a really great picture book, coffee table style book. And we'll open that up, we'll thumb through this for a little bit. But you get some really great pictures in this thing. There's no reading or write-up or anything, but it's just really great stuff that covers the entire period of AC/DC. And it's in really large scale, high quality prints of stuff in here that go through memorabilia and backstage passes and promotional items. great live shots like that span the, you know, the whole page and everything, and it goes through the whole career kind of thing. And very, very cool stuff, to say the least. And there you go. All right, in addition to that, you've got the discs, and they come in this its own sort of hardstyle book. And in here, you do get a thing that explains everything. I'll open that in just a second, but there you go. You can see the 3 CDs and the 2 DVDs that are in this. And then this sort of poster style thing here, which goes through all the tracks and everything that's on it, so you can keep up with what's going on. Followed by the vinyl version of this. I've never opened mine, but there you go. You can see the 12 tracks on it. Very cool to get that on vinyl, and this is the only way to get it. And so there you go. That's the package that's here. There's, as I said, a slew of live rarities that covers their entire careers over 2 discs. You get your studio rarities. The difference on this one, beyond the 12 tracks that came on the vinyl version, is you get High Voltage, original Australian release, Stick Around, Love Song, It's a Long Way to Top of You Want to Rock and Roll, which is also the original Australian release, Rocker, original Australian release, then Fling Thing, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, original Australian release, Ain't No Fun Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire, original Australian release, R.I.P., which is Rock and Peace, Carry Me Home, Crab City in Blue, Cold Hearted Man, Who Made Who, the 12-inch extended mix, Snake Eye, Borrowed Time, Down on the Borderline, Big Gun, and Cyberspace. And so there's 18 tracks on the CD in this one, different than the 12 tracks that are on the standard edition of this. And then for the live tracks, there's of course 2 CDs worth of those here, as opposed to the single disc that's in the others. You kick off on the first one here. You got Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Dog Eat Dog, Live Wire, Shot Down in Flames, Back in Black, TNT, Let There Be Rock, Guns for Hire, Sin City, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, This House is on Fire, You Shook Me All Night Long, Jailbreak, Shoot to Thrill, and Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. The next disc of live rarities kicks off with High Voltage, Hell's Bells, Whole Lotta Rosie, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Now that's a 1991 version with Brian Johnson, as opposed to the other one I mentioned, which is from '77. Highway to Hell, also from 1991. Then Back in Black, For Those About to Rock, We Salute You, Ball Breaker, Hard as a Rock, Dog Eat Dog, Hail Caesar, Whole Lotta Rosie, You Shook Me All Night Long, and Safe in New York City Live. And those do go chronologically, so yes, some of the tracks repeat, but you've got Brian Johnson singing on the latter day, and you've got Bon Scott on the earlier ones. And so there you go. That's quite a massive box there. Now, personally, while I love all the memorabilia and everything that came with this big box set here, I do like the standard edition one better because I think it distilled it down and made it more manageable. And that's just my opinion, though. I chose to get both of them for just that reason. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope everyone has a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.